How to fix error 0x00000004 in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, our team is addressing a frustrating network issue in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, specifically the error code 0x00000004. We analyzed this error and determined it primarily stems from strict network security policies blocking your connection to Microsoft servers. During our testing, we verified that active virtual private networks are a leading cause of this specific failure. You need to check if you have a VPN running in the background and completely disable it before launching the game. This ensures your direct IP route to the multiplayer matchmaking servers remains unobstructed. Another major culprit we discovered is the Safe Internet profile activated by your internet service provider. This strict filter actively blocks connections to various gaming networks, including the ones Microsoft uses for this title. Bypassing or disabling this filter is often mandatory for successful multiplayer sessions. To quickly isolate if your home network is the problem, our team highly recommends performing a mobile hotspot test. By sharing your cellular data from your phone and connecting your PC to it, you can bypass your home internet setup entirely. If the game connects flawlessly via the hotspot, we can confirm the issue lies within your home internet provider. If the hotspot test is successful, you must contact your internet service provider to disable the Safe Internet profile. While some operators allow you to toggle this via their digital mobile applications, calling customer support is usually the fastest method. Once disabled on their end, restart your computer and modem to apply the changes. We noticed some players attempting to disable these safety profiles through their local router interfaces, such as TP-Link Deco management pages. However, at Teknobalta, we confirmed that ISP-level Safe Internet profiles cannot be disabled from your local modem settings. The local router admin page, which typically uses default credentials like admin, only controls local network rules. Since you are launching the game through Steam, ensuring the platform's background services are functioning correctly is critical. We recommend running a file integrity verification within the Steam client to rule out corrupted multiplayer binaries. Right-click the game in your library, select Properties, and click the button to verify the integrity of your game files. Moving on to Windows settings, flushing your DNS cache will clear out outdated server IP addresses that might be causing the timeout. Open the command prompt as an administrator and type ipconfig/flushdins, then press Enter. This forces your system to fetch fresh server routes on your next connection attempt. We also recommend switching your default network DNS to a more reliable public provider. Navigate to your network adapter settings and change the IP for DNS servers to a reliable public option like Google DNS. This often resolves regional routing issues that trigger the connection failure. Windows Defender Firewall sometimes incorrectly identifies multiplayer traffic as a threat and blocks the connection. You need to manually navigate to the Allowed Apps section in your firewall settings. Ensure both private and public checkboxes are ticked for the game executable and the Steam client. Third-party antivirus programs might also contain aggressive web shields that block the required ports. Temporarily disable your third-party antivirus shields for a quick test session. If the game connects successfully, add the game installation folder to your antivirus exclusion list. Because the game heavily relies on Xbox network services, Teredo interface issues can easily trigger this exact error code. Open Windows settings, go to the gaming section, and select Xbox networking to run a quick diagnostic. If it shows blocked, click the Fix It button to repair the Teredo tunneling interface automatically. Our team found that disabling Internet Protocol version 6 can sometimes force a more stable connection protocol. Go back to your network adapter properties and uncheck the box next to IPv6. Click Apply, restart your computer, and try finding a multiplayer match again. If your network configuration is heavily cluttered, performing a complete network reset in Windows is a highly effective step. This option, found in the Network and Internet Settings menu, reinstalls all network adapters and sets networking components back to their default state. Keep in mind, you will need to re-enter your wireless passwords afterward. For users dealing with strict NAT types, manual port forwarding on your router might be necessary. You need to forward the standard Xbox Live ports, particularly port 3074 UDP and TCP, to your computer's local IP address. This guarantees that inbound matchmaking requests reach your system without being dropped by the router. Outdated router firmware can introduce packet handling bugs that disrupt persistent multiplayer connections. Log into your router's administration panel and check for any available system firmware updates. Installing the latest firmware ensures optimal compatibility with modern gaming protocols. We also advise closing any background applications that heavily consume network bandwidth. Programs like cloud sync utilities or peer-to-peer downloaders can cause connection timeouts during the initial matchmaking handshake. Use the Task Manager to force close these applications before launching the game. Outdated network interface drivers frequently cause intermittent dropouts during active gameplay. Open the Device Manager, expand the Network Adapters category, and right-click your active connection to update the driver. Choose the Automatic Search option to let Windows find the most stable available software. Clearing your Steam download cache is another step our team verified for fixing persistent authentication errors. Open Steam Settings, navigate to the Downloads tab, and click the option to clear the download cache. You will be logged out, but this clears lingering temporary files that interfere with server communication. Even on Steam, ensuring your Microsoft Store and Xbox app accounts are properly synced is crucial for this specific title. Open both applications and verify you are logged in with the exact same Microsoft account linked to your game profile. A desinced security token will instantly reject your multiplayer session creation. As a final troubleshooting step for the network connection, performing a clean boot in Windows eliminates all third-party service interference. Open the System Configuration tool, hide all Microsoft services, and disable all the remaining startup items. Restart your machine and test the game in this completely isolated environment. To maintain overall system health and prevent future software conflicts, Teknobalta always recommends running a quick system integrity scan. Open Command Prompt as an administrator, type sfc/scannow, and hit Enter. This built-in tool automatically replaces any corrupted Windows core files that might negatively affect network operations. Additionally, keeping your graphics drivers fully updated ensures maximum stability during rendering and background processing. Use your hardware manufacturer's dedicated software to install the latest graphics drivers, which often include broad system stability patches. Consistent system maintenance drastically reduces unexpected application errors. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.